In this video, I'm going to show you how to install one of the most popular Linux distributions, Ubuntu. To install Ubuntu, you need a USB stick with at least 4 GB of space and a target computer with a good internet connection. Please ensure that there's no important data on either the target computer or the USB drive. All data on both the target computer and the USB drive will be erased and replaced by Ubuntu, so make sure there's nothing important on there. Before we start, thanks to Mitnick's World for requesting this video. So for a basic rundown, we're going to turn the USB drive into an Ubuntu installer and then insert the USB drive to the computer we want to install Ubuntu on. Using the flash drive, we can test Ubuntu on the target computer, and if we're satisfied, we'll continue to install Ubuntu. So let's dive into it. The first thing we need to do is download the Ubuntu ISO file. Go to ubuntu.com and click download, then click on the latest LTS release, which at the time of this video is 22.04 LTS. The file will be about 2 to 3 gigabytes in size and may take a while to download. While we're waiting on that, we will download Etcher, which is the software we will use to turn the USB drive into an Ubuntu installer. Go to balena.io/etcher and select the installation file for your current operating system. Then proceed to install Etcher. By the way, if your computer tells you that you need to format the USB drive, just click cancel. Once you have installed Etcher and the Ubuntu ISO has finished downloading, it's time to prepare the USB Ubuntu installer. Insert your USB drive into the computer and open Etcher. Select your ISO file and the USB drive you just plugged in. Once everything is set, proceed to flash. Once Etcher has finished flashing, insert the USB drive into the target computer. Make sure the computer is powered off and turn on the computer. It should boot into the USB automatically and you should see an Ubuntu loading screen. If not, try accessing the boot menu by pressing your boot key, which is usually escape, one of the function keys, delete, or enter, and that should help you access the boot menu. Then when you're there, select your USB drive. If you still cannot boot into the USB drive, then try looking up specific instructions online for your computer model. Even though there's already a button to install Ubuntu, we're going to try Ubuntu so we can test out everything and make sure we're satisfied. Obviously, we're going to be able to want to do all sort of things like purchase JPT merch, which is now available in mug form, by the way. Not only does testing give you a chance to see if all your hardware functions properly with Linux, but it also gives you a chance to familiarize yourself with the overall look and feel of the desktop and ultimately decide if it's right for you. Once you're ready to install, click the Install Ubuntu shortcut from either the desktop or the dock. At the start, just click Continue. Then you may set up your keyboard layout, and once you reach this screen, I would highly recommend checking the box that says Install third-party software for graphics and Wi-Fi hardware and additional media formats. Why would I recommend checking this box? Because this box will basically make things like media playback and Wi-Fi and even games, work out of the box. Where if you don't check that box, you'll have to configure it all yourself and it's a huge pain. Definitely just click that box. And when it gets to this screen, we're going to select Erase Disk and install Ubuntu. Now remember, this will erase all data on the computer, so final check, make sure there's nothing important on there. Then continue to select your location and create a username and password. After that, the installation process should begin. The process will take about 20 minutes. And upon reboot, the computer will prompt you to remove the flash drive. Now, don't remove the flash drive before the computer tells you to, or the installation will fail. So, yeah, there you go. enjoy your new Ubuntu installation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.